People often say success is the best revenge, but in my case, ownership was. Let me walk you through how an angry HOA, Karen, tried to get me arrested for driving my own car without realizing I was about to become her landlord. I'm Malik Jordan, 28 years old, originally from the south side of Chicago. I started an e-commerce fulfillment company in college. After a few smart moves, I sold it at 25 for low eight figures. I don't post about it. I don't flex. Unless you count my Rolls-Royce Ghost, which, let's be honest, is kind of hard to ignore. 2 years ago, I moved to Oak Summit Estates, a gated development just outside Dallas. I liked the homes, the privacy, and the proximity to the airport. I paid cash for the largest lot on the end of the cul-de-sac, 4,500 square feet, pool, solar panels, you name it. What I didn't realize when I moved in was that the neighborhood came with a built-in villain. Her real name is Loretta Kingsley, but everyone just calls her Karen. She's the president of the HOA, and let's just say she takes that title very seriously. She patrols the sidewalks like a hall monitor, reports violations like garden gnomes or tinted windows, and has an obsession with everyone's cars, especially mine. It started small, notes on my door, passive aggressive HOA emails about vehicle aesthetics, and even a letter suggesting my type of car attracts the wrong element. But things escalated the day I had some friends over for my birthday. There were maybe 5 cars parked on the street, one of which was my Rolls Royce. I stepped outside to grab something from the trunk, and there she was, arms crossed, dog leash in one hand, phone in the other. "Excuse me," she shouted, walking right into my driveway. "What are you doing near that car?" I blinked, getting my sunglasses. "That's not your car," she snapped. "We don't allow visitors to drive cars like that in here. That belongs to one of the Johnsons on Sycamore." I laughed, thinking she was joking. "Ma'am, this is my car and my house." She scowled, highly doubtful. Before I could say more, she was dialing her phone. 911. 10 minutes later, 2 officers arrive. I'm calm. I have the title in the glove box, my ID in hand, and security footage from my porch cam. I even offer to unlock the rolls with my app to prove ownership. The cops, to their credit, stay professional. One turns to Karen and says, "Ma'am, he owns both the vehicle and the house." She scoffs. I don't believe it. "That's not possible. This neighborhood has standards." The younger cop looks annoyed. Standards like not racially profiling your neighbors. Karen tries to play victim, but it's too late. Several neighbors had come out by now, most of whom were recording. My buddy Trey even live streamed the whole thing. The officers leave, but the damage is done to her reputation. I figured that was the end of it. It wasn't. About 4 months later, I get a call from a real estate buddy. The holding company that owned 5 of the homes on our block was liquidating. These weren't cheap homes, but to me, it was an opportunity. I bought all 5 quietly through an LLC. 3 were rentals, one I turned into a guest house, and the 5th, Karen's home. Turns out she was renting, not owning. Her husband had lost his job last year, and they were leasing month to month while in between places. I gave them 60 days notice, legally sound, no drama, just business. She tried to argue with the HOA until she realized I'd been voted onto the board. "You can't do this." She hissed when we crossed paths during her move. I smiled. I already did. Karen moved to a condo 10 meters away. The neighborhood breathed it easier. The HOA became less petty. I helped modernize it. Fewer rules, more community events, and a ban on anonymous complaints. People still talk about the time Karen tried to get the landlord arrested. And now I still drive my Rolls Royce, wave to the neighbors, and enjoy my coffee from the biggest porch on the block I own.